Hey guys, welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I figure with all the major DLC content out for the game, probably a good time to do a full run, considering I've never actually finished the game. I've reached 4, but never actually progressed to complete Act 4 and get to Act 5, so obviously the goal here is to finish the game. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is made by the same folks who did Rogue Trader, which is why there's a bit of an advertisement here. But yeah, I think it's a good time to get started with a new run of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous and try to finish the game. I have played through Inevitable Excess and Through the Ashes. Both of these unlock items, I think, in the main story. And I think Inevitable Excess has a dungeon in Act 5, but I'm not sure exactly about that because, as I said before, I haven't reached Act 5. The Lord of Nothing is follow-up from Through the Ashes, so once you complete Through the Ashes, the party you have carries over into Lord of Nothing, and I think the Lord of Nothing DLC also gives another kind of dungeon in the main story in 5 as well, so that'll be good to check out. Treasure of the Midnight Isles is at least if you play here, it's a standalone sort of island hopping kind of dungeon crawl experience, which is quite fun, and you can play through it and as if it's just like a full sort of dungeon crawling experience. But in the main story, there's also another version of the Treasure of the Midnight Isles that you can play through alongside the actual main story campaign, and you can get some really cool loot from it. So that's something to look forward to, and we'll probably check that out once we unlock it. So let's get into the main story. We will be playing Core, the third hardest difficulty. I'm still not sure about going for hard and unfair. I have played on Daring, but I think we can do Core, so we'll try that. Let's turn on only active companions receive experience, because during the initial prologue of the campaign, we'll never have 6 companions, I don't think. So turning this on, make sure that the experience we get from quests and stuff gets spread over our active companions. And then once we are able to field a full party of 6 members, then we'll turn this off. Yeah, if you enable this option, only the companions that are currently in your party will gain experience. So yeah, once we get the full complement of companions and are able to field a full party of 6, we'll turn this off so everyone gets experience. But everything else, I think we'll just leave it as is. Okay, so we're definitely going to do a custom character. We're going to play as Angel Oracle, and we'll go into the custom portraits. These are portraits you can download and put into the game folder, I think. But this is the portrait I'll go for. Looks majestic and angelic, so that's the one we're going for. We will go down to Oracle, and we will pick Dual Curse Oracle. And the build for this is heavily inspired by CRPG Bros' Angel Oracle build. So I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check that out. I do highly recommend his channel. He does a lot of build and tip videos for various CRPGs and some other games like Elden Ring as well. But yeah, highly recommend it if you want tips for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, build guides, and also for Rogue Trader 2. We will choose male. Let's go human. We're going to go Lumberjack to get Great Axe proficiency, because we will be going for a Great Axe in Act 3. That is really powerful. So that'll be nice to have here. Our stats, we'll go with 14. Let's max out Charisma because... well, no. Go 19 Charisma because this is for caster stat or Oracle. Can you see that? Details? Yeah, caster ability Charisma. And now we'll go with 14 here. And I guess we can reduce and go with 14 Dex as well. Okay, I'm not sure why I have an extra point here, but let's put it in Wisdom, I suppose. Let's keep going. Let's go with Athletics, Persuasion, and use Magic Device. Okay, first feat will be our attack. Second feat will be Cleave. We will take Plague. And we'll go with Nature. Animal Companion Wolf. And since we're going Angel, I think Cure Spells is more thematically appropriate. We'll also take Lane. And we'll take Bless and Shield of Faith. And I think we'll go with Sarin Ray. Yeah, let's go with Sarin Ray. We will be in Lawful Good. I think this is a male, so that's fine. I'm not too worried about how the character looks, so feel free to leave comments telling me why I'm a bad gamer for not doing any of the character creation aesthetic appearance stuff. But we're moving on with default.
We do it my way.
Let's take Pious. I think that's appropriate for Angel. And we'll call it Stooge YT. I'm not too worried about birthday. And this is our setup for now on character creation. Oh yeah, just one other thing. There are a few mods here. Bubble buffs we'll touch on a little bit later because this game is very heavily reliant on buffs, especially once you get into harder difficulties. With Toy Box, I've left everything on default. The only things I've changed are I've allowed achievements while using mods, and I think this game time scale is important. Although I do remember seeing a speed up option for when you are not in combat, but one of the old quality of life issues for the game was it took ages for everyone to walk everywhere, so enabling the speeding up of movement outside of combat was a real godsend for quality of life. So those are the two things that I've added in as part of the Toy Box mod, purely quality of life. And I'll show bubble buffs a little bit later once we have spells to cast. So let's complete this.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate.
We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris. The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
I won't give up that easy.
Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful! Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm Stooge.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you, then? What's your business in the city?
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks. But my work is not yet done.
Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Hey. Quest says have fun. The quest says have fun, and that's what we're going to do. Go here. Perfect. Bullseye. Okay. Threw a dart at the target. Let's just go over here. Watch the dummy.
Crusader gods, behold Iomane, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Deskari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Deskari's here. Deskari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Who is Deskari?
You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Deskari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
What's the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks!
Care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight the demons.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomane. Behold the death I sow.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Deskari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Okay, that was kind of interesting. Had fun at the festival, but then obviously Deskari, or the Lord Deskari, crashed the party. It's a bit disappointing that Terendelev didn't put up more of a fight though. I have to admit, I was hoping more from Dragon. Even though the Dragon might be outmatched by a Demon Lord. Okay. Let's get started on our adventure.
Oh, holy mother of...
A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She's pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders. I'm not sure if I should read all the, I guess, all the extra text. Let me know in the comments if you want me to read the non-spoken parts of the text, if you want that, or if you prefer me just to let the voice actors do the lines and then you read the extra text yourself. Let me know in the comments what your preference is.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
So like this text here, I probably won't read it just because it doesn't really add too much to read it out. But if, like that previous one, there was more text than voice acted lines, then I might read it out.
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Okay. We're playing Angel Oracle and Lawful Good, so we won't do the evil option. Athletics +3, World -1, okay. We'll do the athletics one then. Hold on, we're going to get you out from under there. Summoning all your strength, you manage to lift the rocks up enough to free the wounded woman from the rubble. Okay, perfect.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
My name is Stooge.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Okay, we've got our first party member. And Anevia's gonna hang back and help us out. Okay, weapon grip, that's fine. Keep moving forward. Let's check our formation. I think I want Sealer in front. And our wolf can go somewhere a bit further behind. Let's use stealth. Save it here too. We did pick up... Okay. Another cutscene.
Who's there?
The finer apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Seela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Deskari himself has come to Canobras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Tell me more about yourself.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Okay, we have another companion. Let's loot. Okay, just a masterwork dagger. That's fine. Is Camellia. Okay, she was under the wolf. That was interesting. Okay, let's go back to stealth.
Do not fear.
That's a lot of centipedes. Okay, we need to add some extra stuff here. Let's put charge down there, coup de grace. Power attack. We probably don't need to put inspire rage. Mobility, maybe? Fighting defensively, we probably don't want to use that just yet. Let's put charge. We do want to put fighting defensively. Smite evil is very important for Seela. And that should be it. charge, coup de grace. And we'll put spirit weapon enchantment, ghost touch, and we'll put the battle spirit. Our wolf can just have charge, that's fine. Okay, let's charge in with our wolf then. Oh, our wolf is gone already apparently. That's not great. Okay, and our wolf has a level up. Save it here. We will take bully, athletics, or mobility. I think because we have stewed with athletics, let's give mobility to our wolf, and we'll give perception as well. When making a trip attack, add your dexterity bonus to your combat maneuver. Okay, we'll take Fury's Fall, and we'll call it Stooge Wolf. Awesome. Okay, hopefully the wolf won't get knocked out so easily now. Let's go back into stealth and progress forward. Another scale.
We are the light.
Ooh.
They are the darkness.
That giant fly didn't see us for quite a while, actually. Ooh, Benevia from the back with a nice snipe, I guess. Let's check our gear. I think Cloak of Resistance will give to Sealer because she's going to be our tank. I guess we can have crossbow on ourselves. Also have Masterwork Dagger, short spear. That should be fine. Okay, let's go down this way. Alright. Easy done. Yep. So we can loot the corpse. Some nice stuff there. We have the engraved lucky braces, so we'll keep that. I think we'll put the braces of armor on the wolf. And we can probably move on. Okay, we will stealth up. And let's save it again.
Defeat is not an option.
I should be triggering charge before combat starts. That would be a bit more optimal. Okay, seems like we're doing okay for now. Right. Quick save it again. Okay, we definitely he saw us. I was hoping to set up a charge with the wolf if we could. Ooh, that's not good. Sealer is done for. At least for this fight. And she's been poisoned too, which is not ideal. Okay, let's save it. Keep moving forward.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduog!
Oh, I probably should have read the text before. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Well, demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you, tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Maze? Does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Sword of Holy Flame? How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay. Quick save it. Let's take the loot. And we failed the law religion check. That's fine. It is interesting to see the sword in the stone trope here. Classics are classics for a reason, I suppose. Let's loot all this stuff. The room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple. Keep looting this stuff.
No, what is that?
Okay.
I found...
I think that's what we're looking for.
What do we have here?
Okay, more loot. Is there anything down here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's save it here. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Stooge feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Torendalev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. Stooge's heartbeat quickens and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery, they betrayed me, trapped me and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I sought to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Stooge intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie murky scene before Stooge. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing and only if you're ready, there is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near." There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot, Stooge's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Will 10, so we get +2, -1. So let's try the will save. But Stooge is determined to fight off the illusion. We failed it. Ooh, that sucked. Rolled 3. The force of this terrifying attack, though originating in a vision, is much greater than anything Stooge can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull, and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Deskari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes at it, as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass window. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips his sword and with his last burst of strength plunges it into the rock. Stooge senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster. This I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent. I think that's more what an angel will do. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Stooge does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Stooge's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Stooge sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Stooge senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. Pretty epic vision.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Seela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven, but how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too? The traders? The dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you? Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sull. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentuog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sull, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Okay, requires angel mythic path. I think we're forced into this choice, obviously, but I think this unlocks the angel mythic path, maybe? So, reveal the light of heaven. It seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sull needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
lead us to your chief and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Okay. Alright. I guess this was what we found with our perception check. Okay, well, I guess this is a good place to end the episode. Thanks a lot for joining me on my journey to finishing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I will do the level ups in between episodes, and then I'll do a quick recap at the start of the next episode, just like I ended up doing in our Rogue Trader run through. The poison on Sealer is a bit concerning, but hopefully it's not too bad, at least for the start of this this prologue, I guess. If you are keen for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like the video, and leave a comment down below if you have any any comments to say about the game. I do plan on doing other games as well, hopefully doing at least 2 games at the same time, but we'll see how that goes. In any case, thanks a lot again for joining me for this first episode of Pathfinder. Yeah, hope you're as excited for this as I am to bring the run to you and hopefully finish this particular game, because it is quite a good game. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one.